Once again, good day grade 10 students. How are you today? This is the continuation of our discussion for week number 2 of Science 10. But before we start with our new lesson, let us do first a recap of what we have discussed for our last video. In our last video, you have learned the different regions of electromagnetic spectrum, which are the radio waves, infrared waves, microwaves, visible light, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and gamma rays. And then, you have learned to compare their wavelengths, frequencies, and energies. And after that, you have learned the different applications or uses of each types of electromagnetic waves. Now, we are going to discuss the last lesson for this week, which is all about the effects of electromagnetic spectrum on living things and the environment. Okay? For this lesson, you can enumerate and explain the effects of electromagnetic waves on humans and the environment, and cite ways to protect ourselves and environment from the harmful effects of electromagnetic waves. Okay? I can enumerate and explain the effects of electromagnetic waves on humans and the environment. Okay? Let us achieve this first learning objective. The technologies used today emit electromagnetic radiation. It is true. Ano-ano ba yung mga technologies natin ngayon? Cellphone, iPad, tablets, laptops, they all emit electromagnetic waves, which are, for example, radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, ultraviolet waves. Okay? So almost all of the waves are being released by our gadgets except from X-rays and gamma rays. Okay? These radiations can penetrate and affect you, seriously compromising your health and disturbing the environment. This is the adverse effect of technology, the price of modernization and convenience. The following shows the effects of electromagnetic waves. So ito na ngayon pa lang nararamdaman na natin kung ano nga ba yung adverse effect sa atin ng ating modern technology. Although it helps us in various ways, but it leads us to different diseases as well and different bad effects as we use it daily and regularly. Okay? So electromagnetic wave first and the environment. The greenhouse effect due to excessive greenhouse gases released by human activities traps great amount of infrared waves. This leads to great rise in temperature. This enhanced and greenhouse effect leads to global warming. So alam naman natin, kung kayo ay Science 9, napag-aralan nyo na yung global warming, climate change, and greenhouse effect. Okay? So di ba nga, nagkakaroon ng greenhouse effect kapag hindi nare-release yung heat na pumapasok sa ating Earth because of greenhouse gases, yung carbon emissions, nitrogen emissions sa ating atmosphere. So natatrap niya yung infrared waves na nagkakos ng high temperature. So kapag tumaas yung temperature, tumataas yung ating global temperature. Yun din natawag nating global warming. And then pag nagkaroon ng global warming, it leads to climate change or pagbabago ng panahon. So yan yung unang effect ng tinatawag nating electromagnetic waves na infrared. Siya yung nagpapainit dito sa ating Earth. But actually, ang pinakadahilan talaga nito is because of our carbon emissions. Okay? With the thinning of ozone layer, high levels of UV rays or ultraviolet rays can penetrate the Earth. Alam naman natin na yung ozone layer siya ang nagpoprotekta sa atin laban sa mapanira at mapahamak na UV rays na galing sa ating araw. But because of thinning of the ozone layer, it can disrupt the organism that depends on them. Plankton sinks deeper to the water when exposed to too much UV. This decreased amount of visible light plankton receives, thereby hindering the process of the ecosystem found in the water. Okay, so yung planktons na pinakapagkain pa naman ng mga maliliit pang isda. So kapag bumaba sila sa kailaliman ng dagat dahil nga sa sobrang init, doon sa so much exposure na sa ultraviolet, may hirapan yung mga small fishes na nangangailangan ng planktons. Okay? So ano pa, tayo din, pwede tayong magkaroon ng mga sunburns or skin cancer kapag tayo ay too much exposed sa ultraviolet rays ng ating sun. Okay? Interference from electronics and AM radio signals can disrupt the internal compasses of migratory birds. Okay? So yung mga signals, yung ingay na nakikreate dun sa ating mga AM radios and electronics, nadi-disrupt niya yung daily living and yung paglipad ng mga birds kung sila ay magmamigrate. Okay? Naapektuhan sila. Ano pa? Ionizing radiation that comes from a nuclear material may result in the weakening of plant seed and may cause mutation. Okay? So yung mga radiation galing sa mga nuclear power plants na maaaring makasira ng mga halaman, ano pa, at mag-cause ng mutation sa tao or magkaroon ng birth defects yung kanilang mga magiging anak. Okay? So yan ay mga effects ng electromagnetic radiation sa environment. How about sa effects nito sa human? So isa-isahin natin. We have for visible light. Overexposure to blue region causes eye damage. Lasers can cause blindness. Exposure to sudden bursts of intense light such as camera can lead to flash blindness which may last for minutes. Overheating dependency, screen dependency rather, and insomnia. Okay, yung pag sobrang tutok natin sa mga visible light, nakakasira ng ating mata. Pwedeng yung mga generations nga daw na tatawag nating alpha gen o yung mga pinanganak ng 2010 to 2020, pagtanda nila sila ay mga tinatawag na mga nearsighted or yung mga hindi makakita ng maayos or hindi malinaw yung paningin hanggat hindi tinututok sa kanilang malapit. Okay, so pag malayo yung binabasa nila, hindi nila makita, malabo yung kanilang paningin. Another one, yun nga, yung short blindness kapag ikaw ay nakakakita ng flash ng camera. Ano pa? Screen dependency disorder o yung sobrang paggamit ng mga cellphone screens or tablet. Okay? Ano pa? Insomnia. Kaya tayo ay hindi nakakatulog ng maayos kapag bago matulog ay nakadepende pa or nakatingin tayo sa ating mga screen, ay na-activate kasi nito yung ating nasisira yung ating sleep patterns. Imbis na makapag-release ng melatonin na nakakapagpa-antok sa atin, ay nadi-disrupt niya yung blue light na nanggagaling doon sa may visible light. Okay? Next one, ultraviolet. So yan nga yung nagkukos ng skin burn. Okay? So kapag sobrang exposed sa sunlight, magkakaroon ng skin burn, suntan or pag-itim, okay, eye damage, kaya hindi dapat tumitingin ng direkta sa araw, and skin cancer kapag malala na yung skin burns na nangyayari doon sa katawan or overproduction of melanin na tinatawag. Kasi yung ating balat kapag kayan ay nainitan, nagpo-produce yan ng melanin para hindi agad or para maging protection dun sa inner layers ng ating skin. Kaya lang dahil sa sobrang pagpo-produce nun, pwedeng mag-cause yun ng skin cancer. Okay, may mga tutubong sobrang daming melanin or cells, so magkakaroon ng cancer. X-rays can cause cancer as well. Yung mga madalas gumamit ng X-ray machine or Xerox machine. Mutation in offspring, yung mga magiging anak ay magkakaroon ng birth defects. And damaged body tissues. Okay, pwedeng masira yung mga body tissues, yung mga kalamnan. Gamma rays, kill living cells. Okay, so pwede kasi yung kapag tinitreat yung cancer mo, di ba? Magkakaroon, namamatay mga living cells, nawawala yung mga hair follicles, kaya nagkakalbo. Okay. And may also cause cancer and mutation in offspring, mga birth defects sa magiging anak. And damaged body tissue as well. The same with X-ray kasi nga highly penetrating yung gamma rays. So we have first radio waves, interferes with pacemaker, hyperthermia, increases metabolic rate, hearing problems. So yan. Hindi naman masyado kasi din na ganun kalaking effects ng radio waves since hindi naman to highly penetrating. Pero kapag prolonged yung exposure niya, lalo na sa may mga heart problems na gumagamit ng pacemaker, so pwedeng yung mag-interfere. Another one is hyperthermia. Baka overexposure ka na dun sa isang television, so pwede kang, or sa isang source ng radio waves, so pwede kang mag-cause ng hyperthermia. Increased metabolic rate and hearing problems kung sobra yung tutok mo dun sa may source of the sound. Microwaves, ganun din, interferes with pacemakers. Cataract, by placing your face near the microwave oven. Yun yung mga madalas ay yung tinututok mismo yung mata dun sa, malapit dun sa may microwave oven. Pwedeng maging, ang effect nun ay cataract or mag-cause ng cataract. And then, infrared rays, which causes burns and pains kasi nga ito ay heat waves. Okay, after learning the different effects of electromagnetic waves on human and the environment, let's go to the second objective of this lesson, which is cite ways to protect ourselves from the environment from the harmful effect of electromagnetic waves. So you can do that by answering this values integration found on your learning packet. So new normal in our life embarked because of COVID-19 pandemic. People nowadays are mostly dependent on online or virtual transactions, and that means high demand on the use of electromagnetic waves. Limited transportation had forced many workers to walk or use bicycle just to get to work, leading them to too much exposure to UV radiation. Medical experts and health workers had to stay long in the laboratory for tests, treatment, procedures, and race for the cure. How can we protect ourselves and the environment from the harmful effects of electromagnetic waves, especially from the scenarios given here? So, paano nga ba natin mapoprotektahan yung sarili natin? Lalo na ngayon kayo, nag-online class. Although, at least twice a week, meron tayong once a week may video con tayo. So, kailangan nyo gumamit ng phone for 20 minutes. So, okay lang naman yun. But, kayo ay nanonood ng TMVs. So, kayo ay medyo tutok din sa gadget. So, how do you protect yourself? And paano din mapaprotektahan ng mga nabanggit sa scenarios na to, yung kanilang sarili, sa harmful effects ng electromagnetic waves? So, write your answer on the learning packet. Now, if you want to learn more about our lesson, you can open the file Biological Effects of Radiation. It is a document file found on your flash drive, or you may visit this website if you want to see if there are changes on that particular other learning resource. So that's it for our lesson for this week. If you want to clarify some things that you don't hindi niyo pa naiintindihan about our lesson, you can contact me during our consultation time. But if you do not have any more questions about this lesson, you can start answering activity 4 to 5 on your assessment sheets. Now that's it for our lesson number 2, the effects of electromagnetic spectrum on living things and the environment. Thank you for watching this video. Happy learning revisions. God bless.